So here we go again. Ethiopians versus Portuguese. Scotty with Ethiopians and Godsprisoner with Portuguese. So quickly going into the maps, he has a pretty good back wood line. So that's a really long wood line at the back. You could make a couple of lumber camp with some efficient wood cutting, and his main goal is like pretty near to his TC. Apart from that, like it's like I think he will be kind of doing small walls here, small walls, so he should be closing him like in a kind of a triangular way. And going into God's business map, he has a main goal at the back, so that's something nice. And I always hate wood lines with some pawns, so anyways, he should be walling, probably walling this side or something, so that it's more efficient. If he explores that better, I think he could wall that. Um, oops, there you go. So he knows about it. So he could make walls, or he could like still go ahead and make something here. But that's like too much investing. Um, hey Rogan, that's so surprising that you got up at 8 o'clock. So with Ethiopians, we could expect man at arms coming out and then probably switch into archers. And with Portuguese, let's see. Last game, Scotty versus Daniels. Daniels kind of went for a kind of straight arches. Let's see how this gonna go. So that's mill coming for Scotty. It's been some slow start here, boys. And just 3 on wood from Godsprisoner. So he's not gonna go for archers way it looks. He could make those villages but micro. Yes, yeah, that's like too early for you to get up, man. That was surprising. Did you know ASCII got back his internet? There you go. That's two boys are like too far from him. Like should be fine. So that's second board already taken from Scott. Oh shit, that's really bad for him. That was killed outside the TC. And for some reason, God's prisoner was like too late on his board. So that might affect us uptime, boys. So let's wait and see. I'm not sure, man. I'm asking you. I saw him online on Woobly. That's the reason. Okay, so he's gonna take a second bow. So does he made a palisade specifically to hit that bow so that yep, so that they are direct. You could see that. That's kind of a nice trick. I never tried that out. And that's the first time I'm seeing. So he makes a small palisade in front of the boar and try to hit the boar so that due to that palisade building, boar is forced to kind of walk around that wall so that villager doesn't get too many hits. That's pretty nice. And I think these guys are just playing friendly. I think these sheeps will be sent to the TCs. You could see that he's asking for X, so he's gonna send to the TC. So these guys are playing some nice chill practice games. And God Prison is up with those late bows, I thought he will be late, but as the Scotty is kind of gone for a D rush, so he wasn't up early. I thought with Ethiopians you try to go for a kind of manatams. That's gonna be a better option with those free food and gold once you advance to the next stage. But he has gone for a D rush. So I have played with Scotty like during like just 4 to 5 months. I have played couple of games, 3 to 4 games. Usually like prefer to go for D rush. Okay, man. See you. And I'm not sure I'll be like playing in the daytime. That's the reason I came early for some stream. So he's also up, so that's not gonna be a D rush plus FC. So he should be switching into archers soon. There's a hole there. Is there a hole there? Of course there is a hole. He could have actually come and said, anyways, this is open and make quick calls, quick calls, quick calls, quick calls, quick calls. That didn't work. That's too bad. Pull them back, pull them back. You're gonna go feudal age soon. Don't waste, don't waste. You could make manatams. Don't waste. So the idea is to just harass, make his wills idle, and try to do invest more on it onto your ego at the base. And archer range is coming out, and he's not even ready to make a what? He's not interested to even make that manatams upgrade. Probably he thinks that, oh shit, crap, that's really bad. He knows that Portuguese gonna send out his archers soon, so probably he thinks that it doesn't worth to invest those 100 food and 40 gold. Probably that's the only reason. But he had a nice good window there. If he was able to make those manatams, he would have killed a couple of villages at least. But but still he's like you could see making a lot of villages idle, and that's second range coming out for red. And this what does for you, like if someone hits you so early you go into a panic mode. You could see that he's just making his double attacks after like making couple of ranges. So this is what happens when you someone hits you so early, and you just go into a panic mode and things doesn't go that right. uh, Anyways, so more archers coming out for the Ethiopians. So this is not looking great at all for the Portuguese player. And both players have some bonus with the archers. So Portuguese archers are like little cheaper with the gold, and we all know that Ethiopians archers are too OP with their bonus with fire speed. So oops, that's gonna die. Yep. I think Portuguese need to make some farms. Probably he might require to make some skirms for himself. So I don't think so. He will be able to defend those army just with archers. No, actually he has more archers. So does it open here? I think it's the hole is still there. I don't think. Okay, now he notices and makes a wall there. So probably you need to close this one. Pay attention, pay attention. I think what the fuck? Yep. Now he closes that. So this side is closed, so that's something nice. And it's gonna be kind of a slow phase in the game, and I don't think so both will like to kind of engage. And Scotty is trying to kind of put pressure onto the walls of Godsprisoner, and Where is the Red's army? Where's those? Where the? Okay, he's trying to kind of run other side so that he can like catch them completely. So this might be bad for Scotty. Sorry, boys. So he's gonna get caught now. So I think he should make a house or something. Okay, he's gonna kill them lot. You could see that he wants to just kill those skirms first, and he just snipe them, and he should be able to clear these things pretty easily. And for some reason, you could see due to the TC idle time, Scotty has like almost 5 wills ahead, and has a pretty good eco running at this base also. So overall, that's like he's still way too ahead even after losing so many army. You could see the score like he's almost 200 points ahead, and that's the third archer range coming for Scotty. So he's gonna invest a lot onto the archers. So he has kind of walled himself pretty well. So this is the only opening that is available. So with both the players having some equal number of archers, I think I don't think so. God's prisoner has anything to kind of make damage into Scotty's eco. And the problem is with all those untouched eco, he's like happily already clicked up. So he did a D rush, then archery wave that went to red space, and now with some pretty good walling, he's now able to kind of click up also, and he has like almost same number of archers as red. So and with that hill bonus, he's gonna just camp around. That archer is gonna be forced to go back probably, and I don't think so. Red is even anywhere near to click up. Yep, that takes another couple of minutes to click up. So this game is gonna be GG soon, and he's losing a lot of archers. That's like two archers, and probably soon I could expect a GG from him. Uh, Here we go. So he's trying to hit the other end, and I don't think so. He could make any damage. So that's Castle Age and Expose and Watkins are like already up, and you could see he didn't even do a padded archer. So that's how the calculator they are like. He knows that he's not gonna engage, and so God's prisoner's plan should be like kind of keeping this army busy here and try not to engage, and also try to keep them busy at a space so that meanwhile he can go for the castle age. But I don't think so that's gonna work. Oh shit. And that was early university with ballistics coming, I don't think so. It's gonna be shambles. I don't have a clue what he's trying to do there. Okay, he wants to hit that gold mine, but I think the archers that are coming out of the archer range could handle that, I guess. And that's a good chunk of expos are being sent to the red army. He's not completely walled, mind that. So potentially he could like do a lot of raidings, and those archers are like he's trying to kill as many as possible. I think he was able to kind of snipe a couple of villages, but I don't think so that is worth enough. You could see with ballistics, you could see that shit ton of villages are gonna die. Come on, kill that. Yep. Now he could just go and do more massacres, and those archers are not gonna have any answers. Come on, man, go. before those hatches turn into expos, go engage. And that's sad that, fuck man, that hatchet range has been denied badly. Oh, oh my god, see, with ballistic he's doing the micro, man, that's crazy. That's some crazy micro. I think both are from US. I think they have like some 30-40 ping. I think probably that's the reason. Like that was like shit enough micro coming from God's prisoner with ballistics. Yep, and he called it. So that's really nice from Scotty. It was expected. Scotty being a better player. So I want to clip that actually. A minute. In so goes. That was really sick. And
Yes.
there you go. So we'll just quickly look into the achievements. Scotty was like too OP for God's prisoner. He was able to make those damage at the early uh, dark age itself. So God's prisoner was like put into early damage. So he wasn't able to kind of recover from there. So overall, that was a pretty good game from Scotty, to be honest. And this I think Hera is still doing some analysis and doing some coaching. And I think these folks will just go for another game. They are doing a lot of practice games, so it's going to be another game from Scotty versus God's Prisoner. Both are 2K. So, boys, so here we go. They launched the game, and with no rated, there is no spec delay, I guess. So we should be going. We are already in. Just a minute. I'll just change the overlay. Yep. There we go. So again, that's a pretty interesting matchup. Vikes versus Aztecs. So Scotty with Vikes and God's Prisoner with Aztecs. And looking into the map, Scotty has a pretty good map. Like you could see that lot of that's like it's like almost a BF map. You have been completely covered with woodlines. A small walls or a couple of houses this side, and probably walls at the front would like kind of just completely closes him. But you could already see that Scotty's like calling like, "What the fuck is this map?" Like I think on a resource perspective, you'd be like you could see that all his resources are like other side of the wood line, so that's so fucked. So he could actually easily wall himself inside, but still he can't access his resources like later stage of the game. So probably that's the reason he's complaining, kind of what the fuck is this map. And Interestingly, God's prison is so close by, like he's like literally close by. I don't know whether these sheep are even like God's prisoner's sheep. So it's a pretty good map for your like whatever army you make, even archers or anything. Probably Scotty might end up making archer range here, and God's prisoner might end up making archer range. So that's like we are gonna see some real fight in the game, unless these folks are like decided to kind of wall too much. So unlike last game, you could see God's prisoner has gone for 4 on wood. He knows that with the Aztecs, he will be going for those militias or early militias probably, and that main goal is really sick. It's like literally sick, guys, and that's the first boar being loot. That's so interesting. So both the players doesn't know where they are. You could see almost a tile away. Those Eagle Scout would have seen those main stone of Scotty. Um, but he's in the right direction. Actually, he's kind of exploring himself the wall, and I think he might be missing -2 sheep. That's the reason he's looking into. And that's a second person real shit person. I'm just curious. Okay, Scotty just gone for a loom. He knows that that doesn't work, boys. You need to make a loom to get that boar. That's like really far away, and you need to kind of he can't come this side also, and that's really sickening for him. So loam should be fine. I think if required, he would make some adjustment if required. So he's doing really fine for now, and Scotty is like going and searching like usual. You think that your opponent is somewhere here or here, but by MBL's logic, you kind of try to put a cross from here probably. So that logic kind of works. That's right. It's into his TC. So racks coming for Aztecs. Scotty is also making racks. So he has already collected some 10 gold. You could see, and he will be closing this. And does he knows about it? No, he doesn't know, and he's still exploring around. I think Scotty has taken Aztecs gold sheeps that he even doesn't realize, because these people are not even like living, and Scotty would be realized now that he's like so close by. So he should be what? These militias should be changing course soon. So how you guys think about like trying to de-rush against the Aztecs? That's 5 versus 3. What? Oh my god, he's not put even on patrol, and like both the players just kind of kissed each other and just went past through them. So that was like really funny. And here we go. I think he should be fine. God's prisoner has closed himself a bit, and at start of the game, as I told, it's a pretty easy map to kind of wall for Scotty. You could see that it was like more of a beefy map, like a lot of wood lines around. Only problem was his other resources were other side of the wood. So okay, still he finds a spot to harass. I think he just gonna, yep, he could engage into that, and I don't think so. These militia. Oh, I think he doesn't know where is he. Okay, that's a problem. God's prisoner doesn't know where is Scotty. That's the problem. You could see that his militias and the eagles are like going across everywhere. He thinks that he's somewhere here, but actually he's here. Maybe seeing the stone, probably he might get an idea. Still, his militias are going at the side, so I don't know. And Scotty has gone up like 32, 29 wills, so probably he's like thinking of going Castle Age, and those militias are like completely been debated. They have been sent to the other side of the map. So at times this happens, guys. When some weird map generation happens, you'd never expect your opponent to be so close by in a 1v1, and that's exactly what happening. And you could see that even after he's reached Castle Tutelage, like he's been completely sent somewhere else. Like he is now kind of put them into two patches so that like somewhere somehow he will be able to find his enemy. But that's really bad, and that mill is kind of questionable for me, and I don't think they are leaving. Okay, oh my god, he's leaving. So that would just like straight away put into waste. So when your opponent is making a D rush, it's kind of a bad ploy to go for a forward mill to make collect those Ds. So those both the Ds are being nullified straight away. So only God Prisoner knows where Scott is. He's been like roaming around the world. He's trying to find his opponent the whole time, and finally he knows where these people are. And with White Seiko, yep, he should be clicking up soon, boys. Once the yep, he already has a blacksmith, so that should be fine. And he's completely walled. Yep, it's a castle age, and sensing that he will be going for a fast castle, God Prisoner is just gotten some 4 to 5 villages and probably trying to do some forward here, and he's either not that behind, so he's also kind of up. And is it worth to make a man terms upgrade? I don't think so. He knows that Scotty will be having a lot of hatches soon, and with Vikes Eco he could afford for all the upgrades also with the free wheelbarrow, and probably once he hits the castle age he will get the free hand cut also. Oh, well, that's so it's a kind of a crucial part of the game. Like either Scotty might end up losing lot, or God's prisoner kind of running behind that forward kind of screws up more. He's kind of more interested to do will wars. So I thought he could have gone for something like tower here, but the problem is I think he was not. He didn't scout him properly. He doesn't know what is inside. Like it took almost like mid of feudal age for him to even identify where Scotty was there. So if he had that info of extra exploration information, he might have gone for a tower here and probably tried to push from this end. But honestly, it didn't make any impact. He just killed that barracks, and that's anyways not gonna help him much. And that's almost like 4 to 5 villages were put on forward to kill that barrack, so that's like 5 villages idle during your entire castle age transition. And those expos, oh my god. The defensive tower comes from God's prisoner. I think this side is kind of been good, closed himself, and he didn't even go for archery range. He kind of went for market and blacksmith. So more deaths coming. More deaths coming. I guess archery range out, and I might expect the Vikes also to go for forward siege workshop or something. As you could see that he knows that there is no skirms are coming out, but he might guess that there might be a chance that eagles might come. But currently, God's Prisoner has not invested anything onto eagles for now, and then the Vikes are just continuing to make more expos, and he's making it stable. So I'm not sure. He should be knowing that the Aztecs have made a monastery, early monastery. So he should be knowing. Oh my God! No, that was. I think this should be shit. That's oh fuck. Oh oh. That's a nice hit again. But I think that Magnol is going to be dead soon. He's running behind that expose. I don't think so. That's going to help him. So knights are out. And come on, at least hit this shit, man. Come on, man. It, oh shit. This looking shambles. This is really looking shambles for the Aztecs, man. With Vikes Eco, I guess. I think next thing is going to be the siege workshop that's going to come out for the Vikes. And once the siege workshop comes in, probably you could like easily push into this area. You could see that most of his villages have been like deployed this side. So like that's his eco, like that's the meanest eco. There's another wood line. He's just made another lumber camp to just um, make it more efficient. And there's another mining camp coming from him. So he doesn't have the stone to make it easy, but he is having a market to buy some stone. But right this point of the game, I don't think so. That's gonna be easier. 169 gold. He just has 60 gold. So this is really bad, and it's gonna be GG soon. And this expos are gonna just come and massacre some another 5 to 6 villages here. Hopefully that Magnol is at the right time, and he's trying to close himself, and he wants to trap him. So that's bada boom there. That's 3 expos. Another good shot. Well, that be a good shot. 2 knights are coming out to sniping. Oh, that's he was able to pull out that. Oh shit, man! That's finally hit him. And there was one knight that's been converted. And oh my god, he's just. Oh shit, he's just trying to take his villagers to kill those expos. So that's like really bad. He's like the Aztecs. Godsprisoner is like really looking at a bad position. So and he's now completely investing in lot into the monks, and with Vikes eco you could see that is already expanding himself. That's second and third TC coming out. He has the game in the bag. It's gonna just drag out for some time, but you never know. Aztec monks, and if you are like able to kind of convert some shit ton of things, tables might change. But you won't be anyways expecting Vikes to go heavy on knights anyways. So it's there should be a lot of expos should be been coming out for the Vikes. So that's so with usually if your opponent goes for a lot of knights, you could like maybe end up having more knights than your enemy, the guy who is making knights. And you know that Aztecs doesn't have the uh, anyways the horse tech tree. Technically you could see there are like 2 knights for the Vikes and there are 3 knights for the Aztecs. So this is what I was trying to say, that uh, probably if something like some other so like probably a ons or like francs where you make a lot of knights, that would be a good trade for the Aztecs. But with Vikes, you are kind of expected to see a lot of expos coming, and converting one or two expos doesn't actually usually kind of matters because with archers you need a kind of good chunk of units. But still, with the Magnal and with the monks, you could see that Godsprisoner is kind of trying to make put some pressure on him, and that's redemption is done. So if at all any siege is coming out, that's gonna be in a jeopardy position. And oh my god, oh god, see your gold mines. Oh fuck, that's massacred. All the villages have been massacred. That's really bad for him. And he's been busy. And why the hell he's kind of seriously? What he's doing? He's like converting all the shit. If you ask an arena player, they don't do conversion for shit, man. They just wait for the right moment to do the conversion. Let's see. All those monks are like converted those houses. None of them have anything. And if at all Scotty had more exposed by this time, he might have gone for a. Those magnets could have gone and hit those monks pretty easily because they don't have the faith to convert. Seriously? I thought, what is that? What is that siege shop is for? Oh my god, he's now converting all the archers also. With all those upgrades, these monks are turning into a beefy ones. And he kind of ended up converting like just couple of expos. Oh my god, that's nice. I don't think so. Siege is gonna be a real thing for Scotty to be doing. I think he should be just booming and kind of start massing a lot of expos. And is he gonna go up? You see the shit ton of eco that he has. Like he has like 1,000, 1k wood, 1k food, almost 800 gold now. He just sold some food, and he should be clicking up. I think he doesn't have the buildings. What the fuck? That TC is like that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 TC. I could see 5 TC in just in a single screen. And he's making a castle there, and that castle should be going up. And the monks will do shit against those castle. And seriously. And you could see that he's like trying to snipe in those magnets with those knights, and he's kind of rightly pulled out. And that castle is anyways going up, and see the shit ton of eco. And it's like I don't know why he's not even up it. He could click up. He could have clicked up like a couple of minutes back. So he doesn't wanted to make that as a doubt castle. Probably that's the reason he kind of paid more attention to it. And I don't think so. He's gonna make a lot of knights. Yep, he is as expected. He's up, and we are gonna expect a lot of archers to be coming out. At the same time, does he even booms at the base? So this is what happens. People go for a monks, and he doesn't even have arch villages on gold. What the fuck? Okay, he has his DC here. For a second, I thought there is no one is on the gold, and he's going for a monk rush. This game is GG, guys. Like Scotty is just trolling him around, and what's the point in even converting that now? Anyways, Scotty, Godsprisoner knows that he's not any like scouts or knights. What he could be expecting is a lot of archers, to be honest, and maybe even berserkers might be expected. That would be too cool. But he's going for archers, and probably in a sometime they are going to be arbalest. There's a hole there, is it? Yep, there's a hole there. And quick wall, come on man, quick wall. They are on stand on ground, I guess. Probably that's the reason they are standing like duck. And he's trying to kind of, I think these are going to be converted now. That's not enough archers that's there, but probably you could like what, there we go. That archer range is gonna converted. This is also converted. That's some shit ton of buildings being converted here, boys. And he's finally going for a university at the back. And I think he could have just gone for berserkers and kind of masked a lot, because Scotty has the eco to do that, and he knows that. You could see that he's like almost double the villages in the lead. Almost Godsprisoner is just gonna hit the 50 mark, and I would have just interested. He could have been like had a much better boom at the back, but it's like really difficult to do that, anyways. And once the Arbalest upgrade is, he should be having the range and the attack, extra attack to kill those magnals pretty easily. That's like 3 magnals dead, and it's gonna be just GG. You could just make few more archer range. In a matter of time, you will be able to kind of mass lot of Arbalists. So Scotty is on a pretty good position, to be honest, and that's a lot of upgrades coming from, heavy blows coming from, and finally goes for a watchtower there. That's really interesting. He still has access to a gold mine at the back. Oh, that's an extra gold that he has, I guess. And he's trying to push from this end, but these resources are almost been mined, so I don't think so. Scotty mines a lot for this side push, and Godsprisoner doesn't have an option. Like you could see, there's a castle at this end and there's a castle at this end, so the only option that is available for him is to kind of push from this end, and that's not even going pretty good. And that castle has a range almost still here, and I don't see a point. Probably he could have, only good thing is this tower is denying this goal, and probably this tower is gonna deny just 2 to 3 farms here. But he's going for a forward castle, probably. No? Okay. Yes, no. Where is his castle? No. And okay, he's just sending those villagers to the stone. I think just Arbalest plus some capped ramps will just kind of kill him. Oh my god. Look into your gold mines, Godsprisoner. That's second time happening. He's just milking out those villagers. Fine. Oh, fuck, he didn't even see it still. That's really shit. That's really shit. Every time he tries to kind of climb above the 50 will count, he kind of makes sure that he loses like some 5 to 10, so that he stays around that 50 number mark. So that's really bad for him. And I think siege is something that Scott need to invest next, and I don't see any siege workshop coming for him. He's just trying to kind of make all the upgrades around the archery lines. So he made a ballistics, and now he's going for a thumb ring, and he's actually like running out of a lot of, like, too low on gold. I don't think so. He like just 3 people on gold, and I don't know why kind of he's not paying attention to that. I'm not sure. And he has like shit ton of wood, like, guys, like yes, 3000 wood, and he's just strolling around here and not tryharding. Probably that's the right word. Oh, got a boom, 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 another boom. Come on, God's prisoner. Another boom. And with Aztecs being imperialized, I'm just expecting. Okay, okay, he just called it. He knows that the Vikes are just playing around, and that was nice. Monk Rush in Arabia. That was nice. I didn't expect, but with Godsprisoner being like so behind, uh, and the problem was like he was never able to find Scotty for like almost mid of age. So that was too bad to be. Anyways,